Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at some Fossil Cup battles here. Let's have a little fun and talk about how, let's talk about how RPS it is. Do you see what Mawile just did there? Okay, let's get into this here. So Mawile is going to be the main focus. We are going to be using several different Pokemon here. And I want to point out to you how much you cannot pull out of a bad lead. Not even for me particularly. We're going to be looking at people just getting walled by my team. I have a great lead. Swap, there's nothing you can do. After I defeat that Pokemon, Swap, there's nothing they can do. You'll see. Let's go ahead and take a look at it here. Have a little fun. Now, there's a lot of mixed feelings. There's a lot of people that love this cup. I personally am one of the people that like it. And I got a 1-4. Okay? So that's because I went 5-0. And then was like 4 or 4-1. So you already know what happens here. But I personally, it's like whatever. Whenever there's a cup that involves Mawile destroying the meta, I'm always gonna have a blast. See, I've come numb to actually gaining elo because, well, it's just not gonna happen a lot of the times here. Simply because of the hard counters and the way the algorithm works. All right, so let's see what we have here. So I did put the Mawile up front, so we're gonna be met with a, well, we still have it up front. And they're swapping. Look, so we had an Escavalier lead. They swap into Lantern. I swap into our Ferrothorn. And there's show me esport. Okay? Show me esport, show me skills. Right here. This is no skill on my end whatsoever, right? And I'm not trying to say they're not skilled either. They've just been put in a position where there's nothing that they can do. And you'll see the same for me in the video as well. We'll take a look at a couple, I do believe. So we farm them all the way down. And we're going to go straight for a Thunder here. Love this Ferrothorn. Always great. Going to go for some big damage. Unfortunately, not getting to the Power Whip, but it would have been massively resisted anyways. They immediately swap, and they have a Jellicent in the back. So they were countered in the front, in the middle, in the back. Now, the thing that Jellicent has going on for it is going to be the fact that it can actually hit us with Shadow Ball and do a decent amount, but we're calling the Surf while still holding on to 2 shields. And I just had a feeling they don't want to let this go, so we're going to get a shield with Surf. Beautiful. They still can't KO us with a Shadow Ball. So we're going to go ahead and let it go. And they're getting to a... This is obviously going to be a Surf, not another Shadow Ball here. And there it is, waiting for them to swap. We immediately bring in the Mawile, and that is a wrap. We're at pretty much almost full health here, getting to the Iron Head. This is not very effective, but it will be enough to take out the Jellicent, and we do take the win there. Okay, so let's keep it moving. What are we going to see for the next one? Oh, another Escavalier. What do you know? What are they going to swap into? A Lantern? Immediately going into Ferrothorn. Okay, let's play this same song and dance. Now, again, I was having some pretty hard counters, and then for the next set, it was like, oh, yeah, time to get your win percent back up to about 52% here. So we're going to go ahead and give you a couple of good leads, and that's on you to pull off the win. Not even a good lead, a good swap, and everything. It's beautiful, all right? So if you do have I'm just going to say a decently built team that can cover itself. If you have a great lead, your swap should be good if they do swap. So we're going to go for Thunder again. Same old thing. We're not getting to the Power Whip. They swap. They've got a even better backline for us, and that is going to be a Pelipper, which is going to be 4 times weak to Electric. And we don't even need to shield anything up. Hurricane's resisted. Weather Ball's also resisted. Their Quick Move's resisted. They're not getting to another Hurricane. We farm them all the way down. You better freaking believe it. And then they back out with their Escavalier. I would too. Okay, I would have absolutely backed out as soon as I saw that Lantern. Next game. All right, this is my first Jellicent lead. Bad lead for me. First time seeing shiny Jellicent. Oh, crap. I thought it was a Shadow. That looks so sick. That has got to be one of the best Shadows or Shinies in the game. Although I just don't like the female design of Jellicent. It still looks awesome. Now, this person is swapping into their Sandslash here. We're kind of not in the best position, you know. But it's our turn to not have a great lead here. Okay, so it's probably going to be within our best interest to shield this up and farm them down here. So far, they've got an all-shiny team. We're able to farm them down, and we have a lot of energy ready to go on this Ferrothorn here. And what was that they just bring in? Going for a Power Whip, their own Ferrothorn, and it's shiny, of course. Yep, this is the all-shiny team that I could not exclude because it looks amazing, right? It's a nice team going on here. All right, I don't just show all the ones where I have a good lead. I'm trying to make a point, okay? So, look at me. Good lead, good swap, good back end. I'm so skilled, guys. No, I'm trying to make the point, right? So we're going to let that Thunder go. Have to hold on to our last shield. Bringing back that freaking crazy Jellicent that's purple. Wait till it's a Shadow. Damn, that's going to be sick. A Shadow Shiny Jellicent is going to be one of the hottest shinies to have. All right, so we're going to let that go. Lantern being the thick boy that it is. Going for a bait move, Surf here, and we're getting the shield, but they still have one left. So we're going to have to get the next one here. Unfortunately, they're not, well, you're not dumb if you, oh no, never mind. Okay, well, they're not dumb, but they just fell for it. We got it with the bait. Let's get it. All right, but unfortunately, this is not still going to happen for me. Now, there could have been a few things that I could have pulled off, maybe shield up that Shadow Ball, potentially. And maybe we could have pulled this off here, but it's not over. We still have a, Shadow Mawile Fire Fang, and we got a Ferrothorn with no health, and they're getting to the charge move. That's a good game with a bad lead, though. Playing it until the end, and nice shiny team to my opponent, and good game. Let's keep it moving here. What are we going to see? Another Escav. Let's see how they play out of this. Oh, yeah, Esport. Okay. Lantern. Done, son. So skilled, right? Oh, I'm going to pay for it. Don't worry. Oh, I'm going to be paying for it whenever I do my next sets. Oh, you better believe it. Not going to see this ever again. Okay. Maybe I will. Maybe I need to use the same team so we can do a follow-up. Let me know. Maybe I should do that. Okay, that's what we'll do, a follow-up. All right, so we're farming them all the way down. And I do believe they just bring in their own Lantern. So we're going to go ahead and start throwing these Thunderbolts here. And we'll get to another one, no problem. Easy money. They're not farming us down with their quick move. At best, they'll go for a Surf and use less energy. Is a Surf going to KO at this point? I think that should be enough. And not quite. Oh, one more quick move and it is. And we're bringing in Ferrothorn to completely wall the Lantern. And we're going to go ahead and bring right back the Mamoswine. What? The Mawile. And, take the win here. They're going to back out because, they've been put in a horrible position. Yeah, there's your Fossil Cup. Next one, Mawile. Okay, that's not good for us. We got a Water lead. A Golduck with Confusion. Okay, this is not particularly great for me, but, we can't win them all the leads. So we're going to go ahead and catch this liquidation with our Whiscash, and they're going to be bringing in their Escavalier. Great, we already know Mawile wants to have a nice time with that thing over there. Now, here's the thing. We could shield this up. We're going to let it go, and then farm them down. Golduck not being the particularly tankiest Pokemon around, if we throw an Iron Head, that should do a decent amount. Even though it's water, we're going to be Shadow plus getting Stab here. So in Mawile, I trust. Let's go. And bam, doing some good damage. And we're going to try to catch this or something here. But they are holding on to their energy and swapping into a Lucario. Now that Golduck is pretty low and it does have Confusion. So it's not sitting on a lot of energy. A decent amount, but we should be able to take the win here. But here's the thing. All right, we have to let that go with the Ferrothorn. Bring in the Mawile, and things are getting a little bit tricky here now because, well, they're vamping up their attack massively, and we're pretty low, so we're going to throw this Power Punch. They're going to shield it up, but now we're going to do more with our Fire Fang, which will enable us to take the win. We snuck a Fire Fang through. We just need to get one more before they register the Confusion damage, and we take the win. Let's go. Bad lead. All right, now we're going to put Ferrothorn up front, and watch what happens here. Beautiful. It kept me with the Mawile, and there is a Pelipper. Now, the reason why I did swap to Ferrothorn is because I kept on seeing water. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and just take that out. All right, so we have a... what do you know? What do you... Look at that. Wow, look. Do you see this shit? As soon as I put my own Ferrothorn up front... All right, I guess I can't complain. All right. I can't complain. We were getting Escavalier, so that is Bug and Steel, but this is Grass and Steel. So technically, I can't really say much, but it's funny after the Mawile is gone. But anyways, this is still okay, I suppose. At least it's not going to be with the Whiscash, which is going to be 4 times weak to Grass. So we're going to keep on throwing Thunder. That's going to be your more efficient move to use. Until you get them low enough, then you can go ahead and go for the Power Whip and take that win here. All right, and I'm going to let this go. And they get to that Power Whip, and we get to the next one, and they look, I think they just caught. Tell me they caught. Tell me you locked yourself in here. They caught a Power Whip with their Lantern. So we're going to go ahead and swap into our Whiscash here, and we'll let this Surf go. I kind of wanted to farm them down, but that's a little bit too much. And they would hit me with another Surf, and I would be a little low. So we're going to go ahead and take them out. I immediately throw, I should have farmed down the Ferrothorn there because it didn't have much health. And now we're going to need that energy to go up against their Swampert Shadow that they have in the back. So we're shielding up that Hydro Cannon, and now we are shieldless at this point. And we got a freaking Mawile in the back. No, we got one shield left. We got one shield left. They've got one shield left. We have to shield this up because Mawile's not where it's at to take this win. And then we're going to bring in our Ferrothorn, and we're going to be in a really weird position. They let that go, calling it, knowing we got two Pokemon in the back. I bring in the Ferrothorn, maybe trying to catch, but they farm us down with a quick move. I bring back the Whiscash, and at this point, it's going to be all Mawile. It has to Fire Fang them down, and Mawile is taking the win up against that water and ground type. Let's go, meta record. Next battle with the Ferrothorn met with a Kingdra. This is a fine matchup. We resist everything that they do have. If they go for the Aqua Tail and it does lower my attack, that's not going to be great, but could be worse. It could be worse, although everything on our team doesn't really mind that. We still have the Whiscash, yeah, no problem. All right, so they're going for an Outrage, just trying to do as much damage as possible. We're going to go for a Power Whip. They let it go. What are they going to be bringing in? I immediately swap, as it is going to be a Melmetal, expecting a Superpower here, so I think we're going to go ahead and shield this up. What's in the back? A Ludicolo with Razor Leaf. We're going to be resisting that, while we're going to be doing a decent amount with the Fire Fang, especially after we went for the Power Up Punch to vamp up our attack to do even more. And we're going to go ahead and do that yet again to just even further take it down even quicker. All right, they've got two shields left, but I don't think it really matters at this point, as we're going to be able to Fire Fang down. I think I shield this up. Oh, never mind. We're going to let it go. Okay, because I don't want to use that last shield, bringing in the Ferrothorn and taking the win with a Bullet Seed. Next battle, leading with Ferrothorn, met with an Escavalier. Okay, well, I can't complain because we were getting that all the time with our Mawile. I immediately swap into Whiscash, and now we're in that position. Do you see? So I've been countered in the front and in the middle. Am I going to be able to pull out of this? I don't know. Let's see what happens. Going for Blizzard on the Whiscash, and they're going to let it go, knowing that they can survive everything that we throw at them. Mud Bomb is going to do a decent amount, as they are going to be part steel here, and we're going to at least get a shield out of them. So that's going to be pretty good. Now, I have one shield left. It's not going to be within my best interest to shield it up, and they go for another one of those moves. Are you kidding me? Go for it again. I dare you. Nope. This time they go for a Power Whip to take me out. Sounds good. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Ferrothorn, because we've got a lot of health, full health, and we know what moves they have. Even if they had Thunder, we still don't need to really worry about it. They go Mirror Shot. And we're going to come out of this with a lot of energy so we can try to recover that battle lead that we did have, right? I could have bring in Mawile and just Fire Fang them down, but then no energy on the Ferrothorn. And we still have plenty of health. Immediately swapping, and they've got a freaking Skarmory. This is bringing back old times, folks. Mawile, it's your old snack. Eat it up. Let's go. So we will let this guy attack go. It's going to do a decent amount. And what's going to happen is, I think it's going to pretty much be like a double KO as far as the Mawile and Escavalier, because that counter is doing a decent amount of damage here. All right, so they're going to be shielding it up. Last shield, and we have a double KO, but I still had a Pokemon in the back, so we're taking that win. Nice. Not bad, not bad. Pulling it around. Good lead, bad lead. I would say this is a good lead up against Shadow Gyarados. They're going to be swapping into Ferrothorn, and I'm going to put them in a horrible position that they do not want to be in here. Now, obviously, they can bring in the Gyarados after this. Iron Head is resisted, but it's still going to do a lot of damage to Shadow Gyarados in Great League from a Shadow Mawile getting stabbed from Iron Head. Yet, you better believe it, also being Shadow. So we're going to go straight for that here. I think we almost freaking take them out, as a matter of fact. Yeah, we do. Pretty stinking close. I could have shielded this up, go for Power Up Punch, but we're going to let it go because it's kind of a waste of a shield here. Bringing in Ferrothorn to kind of farm them down. A Crunch will be getting through here, and it will do a decent amount, but with what we have, we should be fine with two shields and all this energy. And they've got a Lucario. Oh yeah, no problem at all. Now, Ferrothorn doesn't want anything to do with a Lucario whatsoever, but as soon as we get that shield, now we're going to be able to pull this win off easy money, bringing in the Whiscash, and we will be shielding up everything they throw at us. We don't care, because I'm not trying to play games. More than likely, they're going to be a Power Up both of the times, Power Up Punch both of the times, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so we simply shield these up, go for a Mud Bomb when we take the win. GG's, we're looking good. There you have it, folks. Yeah, this cup is fun, but the counters are hard. The rock, paper, scissors is very hard on my end, and I mean on the opponent's end too. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!
You will see more is all you need. Dedicated to how I'm feeling.